Here we go. See what the reveal is for this. Oh snap, is this it? Is this from the Moro arc or the Dragon Ball Minus? Yeah, I think this was Dragon Ball Minus. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, this all was animated in the original in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Dragon Ball 40th anniversary. Oh, that's really cool. Son Goku and Blume K-Boma. Done in the Toriyama's manga illustrations. Tao Pai Pai, Piccolo Daima. I love they're showing love to OG Dragon Ball. The epic Goku and Vegeta fight. That's cool. So these are like the manga and the animations are moving. That's awesome. Classic Goku and Vegeta moment face to or Frieza moment. Goku and Frieza face to face. Goku versus Cell. That was awesome. Gohan, Cell. Oh, they're really hyping this up, so I guess we're gonna end with what's next. The Buu Saga, I love it. Majin Buu Saga, my favorite. Majin Vegeta Goku. Fight was better in the anime than in the manga, but this part was cool. Super Vegito. SS3 Goku, my favorite form. Nice. Ultimate Gohan. All of Toriyama's cool designs. That's awesome. These are all his illustrations from the manga. SS Blue, super moment. Migate no Goku! Ultra Instinct. Okay, what's next? We're about to get it. Beyond the Limit, okay. Battle of Gods. Dragon Ball Super. Superhero, that's where we left off. Dragon Ball Daima. And now what's next? A new chapter begins. Okay, are we here? Let's go. Yes! Isn't it? I think it is the Galactic Patrol! Yes! Let's go! Finally! I think is it the anime? Oh yeah, you go dang right, I'm going crazy. Oh, did I think I jumped the gun too soon. Was that a tease for them coming in the anime? That was a special. It was Where Do I Start? The audience naturally applauded during the latter part of the video. Dang right we did! Is that it? Miss Nazawa, what did you think of the images that looked as if they were moving? I think I got way too excited too soon, guys. I thought they were teasing the Galactic Patrol. Yes, that's where they have Moro. Oh, I got so hyped. I thought that was the legit real deal. Moral arc. I hope it is. Akio Iyoku. What do you think? Total respect for this guy, man. He's been trying to give us more Dragon Ball. Move the manga drawings and color illustrations. That was cool. The beginning, Kakarot and Goku coming to Earth. I planned this video with Goku's growth, beginning the video. I'll just send this out to some more people. You guys want to follow me along and everything. Oh man, 0001 Galactic Patrol, can't wait. Oh wait, my man, thanks for joining the chat, dude. Sick. That was like the biggest Dragon Ball markout moment. Are we finally getting Moro Galactic Patrol arc? Thanks for joining, man. 0001. Oh my gosh. Was good. Zimmer, oh snap! Freaking Zimmer! Compose that! That's a big deal! Dude's done so many stuff. Y'all remember The Lion King? Yes, The Lion King. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, sir. That's freaking sick, man. We got Zimmer doing Dragon Ball music. Y'all know Dragon Ball has gone to new levels now. Wow. Freaking awesome. No wonder why that music sounded awesome, man. I love me some Lion King music, dude. Wow. Read it out loud. Congratulations on the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. I'm very happy to be involved in this special Dragon Ball 40th anniversary. Oh my gosh. I'm so hyped right now, guys, man. Toriyama's wonderful illustrations and animations. Snap. This concludes the comments from Mr. Zimmer. That was cool. Zimmer will compose for this. Zimmer is responsible for Dark Knight Trilogy. Yeah, I know. He's done a lot of stuff, man. 0001. Thanks for joining the chat, by the way. That's freaking sick, man. That is dope. That is like showing how big Dragon Ball's getting, man. Freaking awesome. It has been announced the newest arc in the franchise, Dragon Ball Super. The Galactic Patrol is officially set to produce. Yes! 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 Finally! Finally! Dragon Ball fans rejoice! We are finally eating good! Yes! Let's go! Let's freaking go! We have waited so long for this! Yes! This is genuine joy, man! Oh, snap! It is on! Yes! Alright, man, this is one of the happiest Dragon Ball long-awaited moments. Yes! Our patience rewarded! Yes! Dragon Ball Super Galactic Patrol, like, Dragon Ball Galactic arc is the continuation of Dragon Ball arc. Pronounce Hans Zimmer. Thank you so much, man. I always read it, but I never said it his name, man. But I wanted to give him total respect. Thanks for appreciating, man. 001. In terms of the manga, is the Galactic Patrol arc, which is already in the comics. Nice. I'm surprised at the number. Much respect to Masako Nozawa, the legendary Masako Nozawa. I know that Dragon Ball is going to start moving again, but I'm sure that fans will be interested in the story and the visuals. Man, total respect to these people. Iyoku, he was Toriyama's right-hand man, up until the time he passed away. And Masako Nozawa, man, you know, she just put Dragon Ball on the map before it went to worldwide. This is a teaser visual, which means that it is also the first time it's been revealed. So this is them in the anime form. Nice. Finally, we waited so long for this. Man, and if anybody out there that's tuned in has not watched, have not read the Moro arc yet, it is phenomenal. It's kind of joke. It's joked about that Toyotaro basically took all the big stuff that work in Dragon Ball with Piccolo Daima, aka King Piccolo, the Frieza, Cell, and Buu saga, put them all into one, and basically made the Moro arc, because there's little basically tributes all throughout that arc compared to what worked in past Dragon Ball arcs. But you know what? I think it worked, because that arc is phenomenal, man. I cannot wait to see this animated. And yeah, even more better too. Make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Hans Zimmer, if he is doing the score for it, phenomenal. Or maybe it was just for the trailer, but man, this is so good. Oh, Masako Nozawa is doing a Kamehameha. That's cool. She just did a Kamehameha on stage. May we all be so blessed to have as much energy in our lives when we get to that age as Masako Nozawa. So glad too. I know I've talked with this about my boy Spencer in the chat before, and others. I'm so glad too, because Masako Nozawa, I hope she lives she's already lived a long life, but I hope she makes it to her 100 and beyond, but she's not immortal. And I was like, man, they need to stop taking their time. Let's get on with it right now. Let's get these last couple of arcs that Toriyama worked with Toyotaro and get those anime. Let's hear her voice and stuff. And hopefully they are building someone up to be her successor and everything. But that's another conversation. But yeah, man, I'm just glad to see this. And yeah, like I said, Akio Iyoku, Toriyama's right-hand man, deserves so much respect, because while Shueisha and Toei Animation were taking their sweet time with all this, he was fighting tooth and nail with Capsule Corp Tokyo to really go ahead and get Dragon Ball fans back. He's the reason why we got SS4, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. He's the reason why we got SS4 and Daima and Gohan got a big role in Dragon Ball Superhero, because Akio Iyoku likes to look at what goes around globally, worldwide. He likes to see what's going on that all the Dragon Ball fans want. He would get in Toriyama's ear, and then that would inspire him. So yeah, man deserves a lot of respect and everything. By the way, F Moro, old Lamb Rams mascot looking at. I'm getting started early, LOA. See that you are, man, 0001. Oh my gosh. Man, 0001 likes to roast anime characters, guys, a lot just for fun. Don't take it too serious. I love the Moro design. Toyotaro absolutely, slapped with that design. Old Moro, new Moro was kind of like going back. He was like a combination of like maybe Frieza, Cell, and Buu fused together and stuff. It was fine, but dude, Moro's such an amazing. He's an awesome villain. I am just so excited to see this, man. This is gonna be freaking awesome. Can't wait. SMP says DB fans would love the show, but would be frustrated at the same time. Yeah, well, I don't know if you mean like from the series or within the series. Well, from behind the scenes standpoint, yeah, I mean, there's some decisions that's been made with this franchise over the decades. It's like, wow, treat this like a big deal. Like Dragon Ball is a big deal. I mean, when your franchise can go like 17 years without getting much other than constant re-releases, remasters that were poorly done, I should say, by the way. Shout out to Cedar Might who fixed that for all of us fans. And you get video games, and then you get people in like the English side of the fandom like Team 4-Star making the series, when that pretty much all that combined keeps a lot of the momentum going for 17 years. Dragon Ball fans, and myself included, are definitely a very patient bunch. And you don't, fans don't want to feel like that's being taken for granted, you know, with how long they took. Dragon Ball Super ended, man, 8 years ago. That really hit me recently. I was like, 8 years ago, like, wow, like, man, that was crazy for that and everything. But then in the anime, obviously there's plot holes sometimes. There's plot holes and inconsistencies and stuff, and it's just one of those things you gotta chuck, you know, you just gotta point at it like, yep, that's what it means to be a Dragon Ball fan. Underleft says, I remember having to buy bootleg VHS and PS1 games from eBay. Oh man, I never bought those, but I remember seeing the screenshots of all the bootleg Dragon Balls with the horrible, awful quality. Like, I'm talking quality so bad, guys, that it made, in comparison, it would make even the fuzziest looking VHS, you know, not like the clear VHS footage, but like the ones that look like really super fuzzy and all that stuff. It made that quality, fuzzy looking VHS quality, look like 8K by definition. That's how horrible those bootleg copies were, and they had these yellow subtitles, and they were totally just over exaggerating the curse words, having them sound like mother effer all the moments, you know, F this, F that, you know, like they were saying words you definitely would have, they were saying stuff that would have got Dragon Ball canceled by days, which is not the actual translation. So man, that's way back. PS1 games from eBay, dude. I remember I brought the Dragon Ball magazines, the Beckett magazines too. I remember having it, but yeah, this is back then when it was hard to get this stuff, and they were talking about how Dragon Ball GT Final Bout was like one of the most sought after Dragon Ball games, because around 96, 97, Dragon Ball GT Final Bout had just arrived in America. No, at the time, the Saiyan, aka Saiyan Saga, as they would mistranslated to, and it's stuck forever, no matter what you prefer to say it, that was going on at the English dub. Yeah, that was going on in America at the time. So when you drop Dragon Ball Final Bout, people are like, "Ooh, who's these characters? Who's this guy with the purple hair? Why is Goku got all this, you know, reddish fur and everything? And like, what are all these forms? Why do they got golden hair?" People wanted that stuff. People was like, "Holy crap!" They just wanted to get it, probably because of the characters. And so that game was going for like $400 on eBay. People forked over nearly half a ton of money, literally almost half a ton of money to buy that game. And what's funny is when you buy the game, it's like, oh man, this sucks. This really sucks. Shout out to, if y'all, she's been one of the more newer Dragon Ball people that's come on the rise. That was in recent time. I watch her, and I think Man 0001 watches her as well. Hidden, she reviews a lot of Dragon Ball games, and man, she roasted that game to Kingdom Come, man. Final Bout, I think it was either Final Bout or Sagas. Yeah, if you want two top games that people would probably put on their worst Dragon Ball games list, it's those games, man. Yeah, but Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, yeah, it was slow, it was clunky. Soundtrack was awesome. Hironobu Kageyama, who's gonna be performing, I believe, as well. He's gonna be performing a little bit coming up in the Genkidamatsuri, Genkidamatsuri, if I'm saying that right, event. But yeah, his music, his soundtrack was awesome. I love Final Bout, some good workout music. I still listen to the biggest fight. I still listen to that till this day. That was cool stuff. it was also really good stuff that I thought they did in the game in terms of like just the graphics for its time was fine. It put Dragon Ball into 3D, so I think the game paved the way to the 3D games that we have nowadays. But yeah, people just felt that game wasn't worth it at all. And I learned because they repackaged Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. They repackaged that game, the PS1 version of it. They repackaged that with some really cool cover art and everything. And I brought that game back when I was in high school. We had this video game club. I brought it, and people just swarmed me like, "Oh, let's play it," because the cover looks so cool. And I'm just sitting there. These guys, in my mind, I'm just smiling on the outside, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, these guys have no idea what they're in for, because by this point, we've had Budokai, we've had the Tenkaichi games, and this is the PS3 era, so, you know, we've got Burst Limit and the Raging Blast games, so we put that sucker in, and the first clunkiness they see of how the characters move, they were like, oh, everybody just walked away and wanted to play other games because they like it was not what they thought about. And that's when I learned the true power of Dragon Ball. You just slap cool Dragon Ball characters on it, you slap cool Dragon Ball artwork on it, and man, people are sold. And then it's like, buy now, and then wait later to see if it sucks or not. Oh boy, so yeah, that takes me back. Go to eBay. Under left says Ultimate Battle 22, I think it was called. Oh, that game. That game. We got that released when the Majin Buu saga ended 2003 on PS1. I enjoyed, I admit, I played those games probably more than I should have back in the day. Ultimate Battle 20, Ultimate Battle 22, and then if you put the cheat code, it became Ultimate Battle 27, Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. I played those games way more than I should have, because at the time, it was the only thing we had to play with the Buu characters. It was the only thing we had to play with the GT characters, and then Budokai 2 and 3 finally came out, and it's like, okay, this is much better. Oh, man. Boy, thank you for bringing up these old Dragon Ball games, man. It takes me back. I still have Final Bout Japanese version. You needed a mod chip for the PlayStation. Under left, yeah, I remember those, like the days when we had to do like the what was those we used to buy? Me and my brother used to play it on PS1. We used to buy those the Game Shark code. Yes, the Game Shark. I remember that we brought that, man. The Game Shark. Boy, that takes me back. Game Sharks. Yeah, I remember we had to do those. I saw the Dragon Ball GT Final Bout on it. Oh, I hear music. The new game announcement. Okay, guys, they're about to announce the new games coming out and everything. All right. Thanks for keeping the chat. Let me get to the rest of these. Game Shark. The Man 0001 says, oh, I remember how inflated DBGT Final Bout price was. Yeah. The Man 0001 says, I wanted that game so bad, but settled and waited for Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1. You know, in the end, man, it wasn't that bad. And we got much better games that had all those characters on it anyway. Under left said it was so bad. Under left says, but back then, it was the only 3D Dragon Ball game. Ultimate Battle 22 was way better. It was the only thing we had, yeah. I heard all the games on the Super Nintendo for Japan that never got ported over here was better. Underleft says exactly. It was the only option. Yep, all we had at the time. Man 0001 says, I got a Red Ray device that makes it so I can play all the retro games. Oh my gosh. Insider turn Red Ray. I know what you mean, Man 001. All right. Here we go. Trailer. Okay, they're showing all the games. Nice. A new journey. All right. Oh. This looks like a Toriyama design. Like his modern day style. Are we seeing a new design from Toriyama that hasn't been released? So is this something he actually personally designed before he passed away? Akira Toriyama, okay. Presents. They did say Toriyama did say before he passed away he was working on a lot of different projects. Whoa, we are in new territory, guys. What is this? This is like Dragon Ball Superhero. A new game project. Whoa, guys, we got something new from Toriyama. Something he must have worked on before he passed away. What is this? This looks sick. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, that's cool. Is that Goku from GT? It looks like it. I can tell with the blue at the bottom. Alright, that's clearly Son Goku. Oh, okay, this character's a Super Saiyajin. I think it's a female character too. A new game project. Age 1. Oh, snap! Age 1000, 2020. Oh, snap! This is scheduled for April 18th to 19th, Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. Age 1000. This is deep in the future. This is beyond Dragon Ball Online. I want to ask everything about it. Just as you saw in the reveal video, the project we've been working on is called Age 1000. The official title will be, we hope to announce it soon, so please wait just a little longer. This is just a new game project. I heard that Age 1000 is a new game project, the future. I was wondering about the character. It looked like he was, okay, this is a guy character, Super Saiyajin. Who was that? Really cool, isn't it? I asked Toriyama Sensei to create that character specifically for this game. Nice! Wow, that's cool. I figured it looked like Toriyama's modern day style. Toriyama Sensei has been heavily involved in the Age 1000 project, world building, characters, many other aspects. This project started a while ago and we've been working on it for quite some time. Wow, nice. We get more Toriyama's lore. This is sweet. More elements and settings were packed into Age 1000 than in any other game past, and Mr. Toriyama has put a lot of work into this. Man, I understand that Mr. Toriyama, quite some time. Man, Triple almost says Dragon Ball GT Final Bout 2. It's been in development for a while. Okay. Phase. Okay, let me read it. As Mr. Iyoku mentioned, I believe it's because of the card put into the project that we've been working. Try to keep up with these subtitles. As a fellow Toriyama Sensei fan, I feel a great responsibility to bring out this new Dragon Ball world and its characters, which Toriyama Sensei entrusted to us with the utmost care. I guess you mean the new Dragon Ball world we don't know. I think the game will allow us to experience the new Dragon Ball world, and I think it will be very special. Anyway, I can't wait to play it. Oh, that's cool. Akio Iyoku plays the games. That's nice. Mr. Hirano, I would like to know how much of your explanation you can give you. Okay, so he's not part of the Sparking Zero team, it looks like. First of all, Age 1000. History, right? Yes, as you guessed, the age refers to the year in Dragon Ball world. That's way beyond the time frame. So that means right. Age 1000 is quite far in the future of Dragon Ball timeline, isn't it? We've been wanting them to go beyond the end of Buu. This is way beyond it. I could see a shadow like Goku and a face, but what about Goku as he was? Could you please tell us? Yeah, this is deep into the future. Could you please tell us? Since it's called Age 1000, I am thinking that it's in the future since we are talking about an era. What do you think? I thought it said something I could blame it on Mr. Hirano. Then I won't be able to say it, but I can't. Super Saiyajin. That is what I mean. Man, Triple Zero once said that was Goku Black in the thing. Oh, he would have been long gone by this point. Besides, these have been drawn by Mr. Toriyama, so you will probably see some characters you have never seen before. Okay, I will feel like I can't say much. You will look forward to it. So please stay tuned for information. I hope you enjoy the period of gradually growing anticipation. The video also mentioned the year 2027. What is the significance of that? In 2027, we are about to move anyway. This stage was meant for us to bring you the first reveal. We're planning to share more information at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2026 next. I hope you will check this out as well. For us Dragon Ball fans, man, we get more more lore from Akira Toriyama, man. Toriyama passed away almost 2 years ago, so man, they've had this for quite a while, dude. But that is awesome. Like there was so much not being said after Toriyama passed away that I thought maybe Daima was it. But man, they got all this new lore that could definitely help with the animes moving forward. And the animes, man. Here we go. All right, here we go, guys. We've been waiting for some new Sparking Zero, some new Sparking Zero DLC. Oh, they got the English voice acting on here already? New DLC. A tag team attack with Goku and Vegeta characters? What? Bardock, okay. Oh, SS1 Bardock, let's go! Nice! From that one special where he beat Chill. Yes! Piccolo Daima from OG Dragon Ball, let's go! Yes! Yes! Super 17, finally! Woo! Let's go! Nice! Let's... Super 17, let's go! Oh, the Galactic Command Man from the movie. Yes! Bojack Gohan, nice! I already told you, that's enough! In his attack. Yes! Kid Goku with the Nemo Champa. Paikuhan! We got Paikon back! Yes! Let's go! Coming soon. I don't even know. I got all the characters in there. Did they even reveal everybody? Let's go! Finally! Woo! Nice! Let's go! Characters are finally making a return from Tenkaichi 3 over a year later. Anyway, I mean, new DLC, new characters, new battle attacks, new stages. Oh, yeah, we did get some new stages. I wasn't even paying attention, did we? Of course. Let me give you a brief overview. As you've seen in the trailer, this DLC will include playable characters such as Super 17, Piccolo Daima, Super Saiyajin Bardock, Gohan in childhood, as well as battle customization content that lets you discover new super attacks for Goku, Vegeta, and for example. Okay, new ultimate attacks. Furthermore, as soon as you may have noticed in the video, it also includes battle stages in a new mode, making it a massive DLC that will allow you to join. Oh, new mode. Yeah, people have been wanting more content, even more heated battles of Dragon Ball. We're planning to release this, did he say sometime in the summer? Oh, okay, this summer. Okay, so there will be a Sparking Zero live stream I'll make for the DLC this summer. But there's another new information. Oh, more information. What we got? Thank you, but I have another announcement for everyone. Thank you. We're going to release a free update on January 26th. Genkidamatsuri. Those who played the previous title, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, familiar, but we're going to do a new mode, 100, where you can use the missions. Oh, I remember this in Tenkaichi 3. It's very simple mode, but it offers variety of battles. Are there many? Played Tenkaichi 3. I remember this mode. That's cool. Okay. Please note that the release schedule for both the major DLC and the free update. So shoot, this is the 26th to come. Oh, it's coming in 2 days. Oh man, maybe I'll have to do this for a live stream instead. This means a free update is already tomorrow. Oh snap. This is coming soon. Maybe I'm gonna have to make a new live stream for this instead. I might have to put Goku Black on and play this for a second. We will see the recent new updates. Published shortly on YouTube. Snap. And there's still more good news, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, they got more. And there's more. Okay. I have one last big announcement for everyone. Okay, let's keep it coming. All right. We made a theme song for the new DLC. The decision has been made. A new theme song. And the singer is... Oh, snap. Is it Hironobu Kageyama? Woo! The legendary Hironobu Kageyama! He's gonna be he's coming back to a game! Nice! Freaking love Kageyama. Y'all know him as the, Chala, Head Chala. My favorite is We Got Power. And like I said, I love all his theme songs for the Dragon Ball games. Good stuff. Legendary Kageyama, man. Dude is like the voice of Dragon Ball. He always puts out some bangers for the games, man. To this day, as much as people don't like Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, everyone loves the theme song he created, The Biggest Fight. Such a banger. What was the song? Kishiki, what did he did for like Burst Limit? Love that. Anime and video games, man. My first encounter was with Chala, Head Chala from Dragon Ball Z. It was this encounter that led me to go to many places around the world. And I am still able to perform in a long time. Man, I hope they could make Kageyama come back for a theme song for the anime. It's been so long. Sparking Zero series, the first time song for this game in 18 years. This time, you also wrote the lyrics and music. That's true. Kageyama's never done an original theme song for the Sparking Zero series. For the Sparking series, I wanted to make the most of the important things, so I wanted the song to be always cheerful and powerful, so that those who heard it would be equally energized. Today it seems you will be able to share your energy with us at this venue. Nice. Dude, I can't wait to hear what type of banger Kageyama's gonna be putting out in the game. Oh snap, is it legit a remake? The Ultimate Warrior no one has seen yet. Akira Toriyama. Oh snap! Is it really a remake? They are making the remake. Dragon Ball Super. Beerus. $39 years. This animation looks phenomenal, though. It looks more like Dragon Ball Daima. Way better than what we got in the first few episodes. They really are remaking it. Another Battle of Gods remake. Animation looks fire, though. Dragon Ball Super Beerus. Super begins. Fall 2026. What's very interesting is we are getting, and I think you heard him, like there maybe was a big pop for the, and I was popping myself so much loud here. There was a big pop there for the announcement of the Galactic Patrol arc, aka Moro arc for Dragon Ball Super's return, because that's what everybody really wanted to see the story move forward. And you saw at one point he's kind of going like this, trying to get more of a big pop for the or at least a big pop for the Dragon Ball Super remake. I would describe the energy like the Galactic Patrol arc, the first announcement, exactly what I wanted. Exactly. I think like many of you out there that are Dragon Ball fans, exactly what we wanted. The second announcement, it's like, okay, the animation looks fire. The poster looks fire. But it's a story that we've seen already. And it's a story that we have been, we've seen multiple versions of. Remember, there's this version in the manga by Toyotaro. There's this version of in the movie. There's this version in the Super anime. And then obviously that's just based on the Japanese versions. If you watch the dub too, then you got the dub version of both movies. So yeah, and this is like another Battle of Gods remake. Like how many more times are we going to get this? So what was interesting, some of the key interesting takeaways that I got from there, seeing there, is that Akio Iyoku essentially was saying that this is closer to Toriyama Akira's original draft. So this is going to be a lot more closer to that. And I think that's really cool to see there. That's really interesting to hear and note and all that stuff. So that being said, we're going to get Toriyama's original draft, and it sounded like from the voice actors talking about Beerus being more of an intimidating guy and everything and stuff like that. They definitely made sure to show a lot of good action of Goku versus Beerus. So now that we're getting this SS3, I wonder if they're going to implement SS4 and SS3. It looked like they didn't. I think I may have heard that the anime version was a lot more similar to the manga version, essentially. So with that said in mind, because the anime version was similar to the manga version, you get this thing where I wonder how much difference are we going to make in here. And this is some of my things going back with Dragon Ball Super. Is that when I heard they were doing remakes, there were some things that I felt could have been different than what we got in the movies, but they really weren't addressed. They were actually just longer, dragged out versions, and that's what concerns me about the Super version of this. Are they cutting out a lot of the fluff that dragged on? Like from the way they were hyping up, the battles are going to be even more spectacular and more good, because the battle between Goku and Beerus in Battle of Gods was phenomenal. But then when you get to the story of Beerus and Goku, the fight in the anime, that was dragging on. Like there were a few things that I did like about the anime version of Super better than the movie. I like that they made a whole episode of SS2 Vegeta versus Beerus. So we got a lot longer than what we got, because that moment was phenomenal in the movie, but in the anime, it's like it was much longer. So I did enjoy that. One of the things in the anime that I didn't like as much, though, with the battle with Goku and Beerus, was when they both kept colliding their fists together, and it was like, almost felt like a whole episode or two just kept dragging on forever and going on and on and on, where they kept colliding their fists, and it sent the shockwave throughout the universe. Now, what I did love about that they didn't do in the movie is that it explained this. It gave us a good sense of the power scaling with Goku as a Super Saiyajin God, and Beerus saying that they are controlling their ki, because if they weren't so careful at controlling their ki, it could send a shockwave that would destroy the entire universe with one blow. Like, okay, that's cool to know how strong these guys are, but they just kept going on and on, fist clashing all through it, and it just felt like more and more of them trying to drag things out and everything. And it's like the fight in the movie was so much better. So yeah, I'm interested to see where they go from this. It's going to be a lot more truer to Toriyama's script. But are we going to get a lot of fluff? Like, this shouldn't be more than a few episodes. It really shouldn't, when you look at the pacing of the movie. That Battle of Gods arc, I mean, was it like 26 episodes? It felt like 26 episodes. How long is the Battle of Gods arc in the DB Super anime? How many episodes? 14 episodes. 14 episodes that thing spanned, and another nearly as much when you added on the Resurrection F. So I don't think this thing needs to be 14 episodes. Hopefully it runs at a run time that's not too much, but a little bit longer than the movie. I heard somebody once made a edit where they took all the good parts of the Super anime and version of Battle of Gods and all the good parts of the Battle of Gods movie, and they put it together and made like this huge hybrid version. So I feel like the Super anime version should be just a little bit longer than the movie, to fit some of those better things in there. But there's no way this needs to be 14 episodes long, because if this feels like it's just dragging out, you want to I feel like the takeaway after watching the Battle of Gods remake, it should be, when watching it, it should be something along the lines of, wow, this was so much better. I didn't know we needed this. We absolutely did need this. This is so much better than any other version, and I'm glad that they made it. But if it just ends up being the same thing as Dragon Ball Super, where it feels long, dragged out, and it's just prettier animation, it's like, and Battle Gods is not a bad movie at all, by no means, but it'd be like making a movie, let's say a movie that's not like Battle Gods that was good. You make a movie that was awful, and you decide to remake the version of it and make it visually more better, and it's like, oh wow, this is visually better, but there's some key fundamentals with the story, and that's the thing. So yeah, like Resurrection F leaves a lot to be desired, I think, story wise, but I don't know what they're going to do with that one. So yeah, and how long is it going to take to reanimate all that with that special animation? Like, this is something that they've obviously been putting a lot of time into. And even some of the shots, like the way Vegeta looked at SS2, kind of looked a lot closer, just like some of the shots, that the way they were framed when it came to Battle Gods, like when he was like, we had that power, like, and he went SS2, like, yeah, I remember that shot being in the anime. So it's like, okay. So I'm really interested to see where that goes, and things of that nature, where that ends up and everything. So, yeah, I'm very interested to see what we're doing here for that. It sounds like, obviously, they got the animation, they had the trailer ready, they've got the voiceover lines ready, and we didn't get much. The production has begun, as stated. The production has begun on the Galactic Patrol arc, and they're doing a remake of Super. So what I'm interested to find out here is, and it's going to be interesting to see, are they doing this separately? Are they working on the Galactic Patrol arc? And they're working on this remake of Dragon Ball Super at the same time. So we're going to be at a point where now you're going to have 2 Dragon Ball Super animes running at the same time. You're going to have the continuation of where we left off with the original Super anime, and then we're going to have a remake of the anime. Is that what they're going to do? Or it makes me wonder, is it a case where maybe they have, and I don't know if they've animated that much. Have they animated everything from Beerus all the way to the end of the Tournament of Power, and this thing starts in 2026 and it's going to run through until they reach the Galactic Patrol arc? That seems like a lot of work to have gotten done in a short period of time. Or is it a case where they've started early production, maybe in terms of like writing, and the idea is that the remake is going to play out through first, and then they'll get to the Galactic Patrol arc. And this is just kind of their way of letting us know that, okay, we do have it in the way. We are looking forward to it and it being ready. And there you go. Yeah, I don't know about that, but the way it kind of comes off to me is that it feels like they're running at the same time. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the top Dragon Ball YouTubers and stuff like Geekdom 101 could be talking about it right now with like whatever insider information he might have and everything. So we might hear more about this in the coming days and everything. So I'm just giving you like my live reaction thoughts here. But I mean, I guess it's fine. Like, I say it makes the fact that we know the Galactic Patrol arc is in production, I think makes things feel a lot more better. In fact, it's like, okay, had we just got the remake, it's like, why are we wasting time here? But it's like, oh, okay, we got that. And then the remake is coming along the way. I'm like, okay, so they're going to be doing a remake. I understand Battle of Gods. It had its issues. I understand. Obviously, there was a lot of issues with the animation, which they went back and fixed on the Blu-ray releases. And they probably don't want that to be the lasting legacy of it, but it's like, man, yeah. Will I check it out in the fall? Absolutely, I will. But I think what I'm looking for is the first hint, the very first hint, and it feels like the story is dragging. I'm probably dipping out. I'm probably gonna, like, I watched the Battle of Gods in Japanese. I have still yet, as of January 24th, 2026, when I'm live streaming this, I have still yet to go back, and even though I own it, I have yet to go back and really watch no, actually I did watch the English dub, but the Resurrection F arc I have not, because it's like, I wasn't a fan of those episodes, and I know Damon Mills absolutely killed it as Frieza, as he was at the time standing in for Chris Aries. Now of course, obviously, God bless his soul, Chris Aries. Damon Mills is the official replacement now for Chris Aries, Frieza. But man, back then it's like, wow. So yeah, I mean, I love to hear it. We don't have much interaction going on, no interaction going on in the chat here, but I love to hear in the comment section what you guys think about this and everything. What you guys think about this whole thing with Dragon Ball, with us getting the remake. I'll be honest, I'll see how it is, but first thing that it drags, I'm like, nah. I'm all about the fact that we got the Moro arc / Galactic Patrol arc confirmed. That is what I'm really excited about and everything. That's what I'm looking forward to and everything. And I'm going to be interested to hearing what Toyo Taro might have for us in the future as we move Dragon Ball, because right now it's about Dragon Ball moving forward. But I'll say this, if they were going to do a remake, this is probably the best way to announce it. Say, hey, we're not forgetting the continuation, but we're also going to get a remake as well. So it's like, okay. But hey, for all we know, let's be optimistic. Maybe it'll turn out better. Maybe it'll be far better paced than the Dragon Ball Super anime was. Maybe it'll blow. It's already blowing the movie's animation away. So the animation looks phenomenal right there. The poster looks awesome, like I said. So for all we know, maybe we'll be like, this is the definitive way for the Battle of Gods to do that. I'm just interested to see what new things they're gonna have. They might even do a Super Broly, because I always kind of did wonder, Toriyama, they said he wrote like 3 hours of material and they had to condense it down to fit within the movie's confines. So we'll see where things go from there. Overall, man, I thought this event was awesome. We got some really good stuff. Dragon Ball fans are eating good again. We are eating good. That being said, guys, thank you for joining me. You can get more Dragon Ball content like there on the stream, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, followed by hitting the notification bell so you can be notified when I have more of my Dragon Ball and other content being released. Until then, everyone, take care.